Tell me when I can keep talking.
Okay, you can keep talking.
Okay, so Henry's exploring LBM's cabin. He has no idea what it is. They've been exploring this pocket dimension or this other dimension for a long time. There's just been mountains, 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 so many mountains everywhere. And they find this cabin, this random cabin in the middle of nowhere, and it's like someone was just here. They like Henry's exploring it, and Val's on the other end, like basically like being the computer person.
Yeah.
He's able to see Henry because Henry has like a camera. Um, Henry finds his basement. Before he can explore it, King shows up behind him. He's like, "Hello, my name is King, and we need to get out of here because it's bad." Henry's like, "Okay." Um, and it's gonna turn out they're gonna go back later. It's gonna turn out that the basement at the bottom of the basement is basically either it's gonna be a door or a portal, or it's just gonna be there. Basically, in the basement is gonna be the pocket dimension of just desert, sand, everything. And the lore reason of why that's there is Quinn was there, and he desperately was trying to think of how he can create a reality that he can travel to. And his solution was, instead of making it somewhere else, because the problem is he can't travel there, what if he just makes it here? Just like, so he literally makes like a doorway to another reality. No portal, nothing. It's just and it failed because
Yeah.
like the other reality is just like desert, everything. And the purpose for this, the reason, like the story, what this contributes to the story, is it shows that whoever made this cabin or whoever just lived in this cabin is clearly responsible for creating this desert reality, and also most likely the entire mountainous dimension thing.
Mhm.
And then that brings up the question, okay, if there's a mountainous dimension and this desert dimension, then how many others are there? And then that snowballs into them discovering about reality 1, reality 61, all that. Bro, whenever you come up with a good idea, I always got pissed.
What the fuck?
I need Microsoft.
You need Microsoft?
To myself. Yeah, Microsoft Paint, man.
Alright, beautiful.
Holy cow.
What?
Not doing more push-ups. Okay, come do more push-ups. The fact that you said this freaking song sounds like a sex scene is crazy work. Because it literally doesn't.
Okay.
It sounds like that song you played for me when you were building the Cyrus's castle.
Kinda, not really.
How much did you even listen to it? Like the first 10 seconds, you were like, mid, next.
No, wasn't like most of it.
Is that the one you listen to the most of?
I don't know.
Taz.
Get the fuck out.
Oh my gosh, I got it again. The amount of revelations today is just perfect.
What?
Pinky family needs to know, or not like know, but maybe like innately know that the other dimension is like hostile. Well, okay, do they know about LBM?
Yeah.
And why do they never tell the La Peeps about it?
Because they don't want them to know too much about, like,
Okay,
reality.
so here's the plan. I don't want to explain it, or I can explain everything to you if you want, but I don't think you want that. So, basically, King uses Bluey's powers to find a second energy reading because he has a plan to open a second portal. And Bluey's like, okay, sure, I'll help you out. But then when King gets there and he opens the portal, Bluey like sees the other side for like a second and is like, holy crap, that's like
How does he use Bluey's powers for that?
energy elements.
He's never... when I said elements, I just meant, like, fire, earth, water, air.
Okay, then so Bluey can't like detect energy from very far away.
I don't think...
I need to
energy
include
at
the
all.
Pinky family.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, who can? I need someone to be used for this.
Cerula, but she's dead.
Okay, let's just do Bluey. Elements, energy
Okay,
is
sure,
totally
yeah,
an element.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. So Bluey sees the other side, sees the mountains, but it's too late because like he already helped out King. And obviously Bluey can't like warn King because, like you said, doesn't want people to know too much. So the Pinky family in season 5 is gonna have their own plot to basically like try and sabotage their plan. But in the end they're gonna I don't actually know, but they can't let them like find OBM.
Yeah.
Also, I think I want LBM to be hiding in the pocket dimension.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I think that makes sense. Yeah. Just tell me when you want me to explain to you like some more stuff about season 5, like pretty much like all of what I have so far because I'm changing a lot
I'm
just to
live.
make it a lot more
I'm
interesting.
live right now, so do we want to explain everything, or should we just wait?
Well, it's not like anyone is watching, or anyone who might possibly be watching doesn't know. Yeah. Yeah, I have my alarm set.
What time will you go to sleep?
I don't know.
Well, tell me a time that's a reasonable time to lay down before you get up.
What do you mean?
Please tell me a bedtime that's a reasonable bedtime for you to estimate.
Like midnight, maybe? Anyways, okay. Tell me when you're not typing.
You can just explain it now.
Okay, I'm trying to think of where you can start. So, the big energy reading is going to be called a hotspot.
Okay.
And the VCF used the alternate matter to try and create a portal because they concluded that it was from another dimension. The problem is they were not at a hotspot. They didn't know about that. So it took them a great amount of technology and a great amount of energy. They basically had to use the energy that the hotspot would provide.
Okay.
You explained they had like a lot of technology and like this huge machine to try and like do it. And can you look at my screen for like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
It will really help. Okay, tell me when you're watching.
I'm looking.
Okay, so that's reality 61. This is reality 1. So they were here and they tried like basically like breaking through this barrier, and they only got about halfway and the outside is parallax. So they
Yeah.
only got to the parallax. Here, this is the hot spot, and there's one on the other side of at reality 1 as well. So valid, he did not have to do very much at all. In fact, it was extremely easy. He basically just brought the alternate matter to the hotspot and then just like smash it together and then like create like a microscopic portal. Problem is, the portal is slowly growing at like an exponential rate. I'm gonna say it doubles like every day,
Okay.
but so like that means like after a day it'll still be microscopic, after a week it'll still be microscopic, but after a month it'll be like the size of Gengu.
Yeah.
So King, he comes up with this theory of how to stop it, which is what if there's another hotspot? So he uses Bluey's powers to do an energy reading and finds this right here, a second hotspot, and he opens a portal, and the second he does that, the growing stops on both portals because they're now equal. Can you imagine like a balloon with water, and the second you like release it, then it just starts like
Yeah.
spilling out? That's like what happens when there's one, but when there's a second one, then it like if you added balloon to that balloon and like you time the or not time them together, but like then they equal each other out. That's
Yeah.
kind of like what the analogy. I mean, I just came up with that on the spot, so that's pretty terrible. But in reality 1, at the cabin, let's just say the cabin is here, just for whatever. Bluey, or maybe Bluey, maybe King, I don't know. It's probably going to be King. He discovers an energy reading here as well,
Okay.
which shouldn't be possible because there's not an energy reading on the other side. So, what the frick was this small brush? He discovers a little itty bitty one, but definitely significant. But there's not one on the other side. So he's like, whatever's here is probably another dimension, but not reality 61. Because wherever there is a hotspot on this one, there's another one mirroring here, but there's not one mirroring here.
Yeah.
Which means this is mirroring something, just not 61. So there's some other pocket dimension that's also mirroring. So that's where I'm at now.
Okay.
That's why King warns Henry and tells him to get away, because there's some other dimension they have no idea about. Well, do they know? That's where LBM is hiding.
Okay.
And also they still got to find Jade and everything. So
Yeah.
I think what I want to do, I want it to be Jade is in there. Jade is like went to the pocket dimension, and maybe LBM is like holding her hostage. I really don't know.
All right.
But that's what I have so far. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, in a minute when you're done writing, do you want to help finish the kingdom because it's like almost done?
Yeah, we can do that now.
Okay.